NuubCast. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus, and we are on Metalopolis. Back in action after a season off and kicking it live. And we are with none other than OG Suna. Yep, still got a bunch of OG Suna reps. Here's the deal. Unfurled Beef, the opponent, which is a very interesting name. To unfurl something is to like unfold. It's like when you have a blanket and it's like rolled up or folded up and you like flip it out so that it expands. That's like unfurling something. Or if you like, I don't know. But what you would do with beef, how you would unfurl beef is beyond me. So props to you, Unfurled Beef. Love the name. Welcome to NuubCast, where we are in love with non-pro replays. Love to commentate them. Love to shine some light on the non-pro underbelly of the StarCraft community. I love pro plays. I love every opportunity I get to watch players like Liquid Hero, who is next to Huck, probably my favorite Protoss right now. He's my favorite. Like Huck is very standard, very safe, very you know, completely solid, amazing micro. And Hero just does some like cool things. Like if you watch his stream, you get to see some like cool stuff that you don't get to see anywhere else. Suna getting down the pylon before the probe dies, delaying Unfurled's hatchery as much as he can, and this will probably get canceled before it dies. And there it goes. But yeah, I'm not sure why I'm talking about Hero and Huck, other than to say that those are some of my favorite pro gamers to watch. Love watching Katz's stream, very funny. Obviously Destiny, everybody loves Destiny's stream. Although he has gotten a lot more professional and gameplay based on his streams than his usual tomfoolery, which to his credit is a good thing. He wants to take the game more seriously. He wants to become as good as the other guys who make money playing the game. So he's in a battle against legitimacy right now, and he wants to legitimize himself, legitimize his own play. And I tell you what, being on QIM is going to be leaps and bounds in that direction. And if he goes to Korea, it's going to be very helpful for him to take steps in that direction. The question for him is he going to go? I know he's struggling with the idea because of his newborn. He doesn't want to leave home and leave his baby, which I can totally get. I wouldn't want to go anywhere out of the country and leave Stargirl at home. I'd miss her to death. So totally hear you, Destiny. Hatch is finished for Unfurled Beef, which is just so funny to say. The Zealot going to attack this queen and lose, particularly with this getting backed up by a couple of drones. Going to lose that Zealot for nothing. Free Zealot for Unfurled Beef. Speed getting started. So, and a fast layer. Zerg speed, fast layer. Probably going to see these other gases go up shortly. It's been a while. This looks like it might be some kind of Ice Fisher modification that I'm just like recognizing it. I don't know. I could be wrong. But OG Suna getting down the expansione, and it's a 3-gate expand, which is very safe on this map. You know, and I like this. I like the idea. Guys like Huck would definitely do 1-gate expand or Forge Fast expand on this, and it's a little bit risky, a little bit greedy. I like the safety of 3 gates because even if you don't use them to warp in units right away, you can get a couple sentries and a couple zealots fast, and then once your tech finishes, you can warp the schnaz in. Unfurled Beef probably looking to take a third any minute now, just based on what he's done so far. Yep, going to take all 3 of these gases. Probably going to take a third right now. He's got the money. Looking to send a drone out, or not, or just going to send in some lings to see what's going on. Sooner ready for this. Not going to be a problem. Decent force fields. A couple zealots going to come out now. They're stuck in the back though, so they're not going to be able to help. And these probes. Oh, he did lose a probe. So not completely lost. Unfurled Beef did get a little bit out of that. Let's check it here. Although Ojisuna is ahead in the worker death count. He's killed 3. Unfurled Beef has killed 1. This is going to complete the wall off. And keeping the army right here is going to keep any run-bys, probably drop a pylon right over here or something. To complete the wall off, very surprised. The only reason I would think that Unfurled Beef would be saving up this much money would be for Mutalisks, but instead he's got a Hydra Den and he just spent money on upgrades. So I'm very confused. He's not spending his money or his gas. He doesn't have a Spire. Instead went Hydras and isn't making any. So I don't know. I'm really confused at what Unfurled Beef is doing. Now finally going to drop the third, and he doesn't even... And okay, whatever. So much later than I thought. Much later than I would have expected. Anyway, usually by between 6 and 7 minutes, Zerg player, if both guys are playing passively, then you're going to have your third up really fast. Especially when you see your opponent getting a fast expand, even though it wasn't super fast. His expansion is completely up and running before the Zerg drops a third, so he's going to be behind economically. It's just a matter of fact. Just a matter of fact. And now Ojisuna is starting to move out with lots of sentries, just a couple of stalkers and a handful of zealots. And these lings are right here to meet and greet them. A couple of hydras. Do not want them fighting off of the creep. Overlord's chilling at the goal. Wants to make sure that Ojisuna is not doing anything sneaky. That is a lot of hydras. And it's going to be very effective from the high ground. Nice Guardian Shield, but no response for those Hydralisks. And Zealot's attacking the wrong thing, attacking the Queen, leaving these sentries and stalkers open to get creamed by these Hydras. But with the Guardian Shield, it looks like Ojisuna is going to be pretty safe. Move in here. He's going to force field the ramp, but these guys are still in range of those Hydralisks. Loses the Zealot. More Hydras popping out here at the natural. Queen come out now using the drones to attack, and Ojisuna is going to have to move out, although there's a lot more Stalkers moving in here. He's now going to be able to kite with these. And a very good attack by Ojisuna, very productive, even though he's only about 13 foot ahead. He killed a few drones, killed a lot of Hydralisks. And, you know, this is just one of those cases where it's kind of a... You kind of have to scratch your head as to the army composition. We saw that in the last cast as well, where the guy just went roaches and made a ton of broodlords, but left them completely exposed without any support. And now Zergs can't... Ling Hydra is really not a good composition. Especially if your opponent, obviously they have Colossus, but you really need to creep the join up, which Unfurled Beef is trying to do, but he's not doing a great job of it. These Lings going to try, come in here, and they just run right by those Zealots, going to get in here in the worker line, going to kill 3 drones. and gonna try and get the run by into the main. They actually get in. Another Zealot is warped in the mineral line, but he's gonna die pretty quickly after not killing any Zealots. Another couple guys gonna warp in here. 2 probes go down, 3 probes go down, 4 probes die. It's probably gonna be 5, yep, and then now it's over. But 5 probes, pretty good at this stage in the game, gives Unfurled Beef an opportunity to get this 3rd up and running. He needs to drop a 4th, really. I don't know. Something in Windows just popped up. Anyway. Probably didn't see that at all, did you? Maybe you didn't. Ojisuna walling off here for his 3rd. Again, Unfurled Beef needs to be thinking about having a 4th base. Because very soon Ojisuna is going to be nigh unstoppable. He's getting a lot of sentries. He's sticking pretty much gateway heavy here. I don't see any other tech. He's getting blink. He's got his level 1 attack, but not any armor or anything yet. He needs to drop a couple more gates if he's not getting any other attack, because he's only got 6 gateways. He could probably have a couple more if he so choose. No robo, of course, so he doesn't have an observer. Not going to be able to see. Okay, here's his other gates. Going to come around here, expecting a 4th. Not going to see one. Doesn't see any creep, so he's just going to walk right on by and come up here and take out this 3rd. And he's going to be able to do it too, because the army. Well, it's a lot of Hydras. And here comes the rest of the army. And Guardianship goes up, but is not protecting these Stalkers. And now there's some force fields going to keep not really separating anything, keeping them from running away though. But now Hydras, just with superior upgrades, are going to take out these Stalkers. And now Ojisuna is in trouble. See, and what happened there is the Stalkers engaged without Zealot cover, and they got softened up pretty good. And with that many Hydras, you need to have a lot of Zealots or some Colossus. And finally, Robo getting down, and for the first time, an Observer coming out. So this counterattack could be very good for Unfurled Beef. He's got quite a food lead now. It's probably mostly... Is it drones? Let's check units. He's got... Nope, drones were the same. So he's got... his army size is considerable here. And we do have some Infestors coming out. Now, I like Infestors being added to this mix. It's going to keep the Stalkers from blinking away. DPS on Hydras is so fast, this Forge is going to die before the upgrade can finish. But there are a lot of Zealots here, and they're going to be able to tank and kill quite a few of these Hydralisks. But there's so many Hydras that they're just killing the Zealots, and the Zealots are in the back. Ojisuna blinks back to let the other Zealots through, but it's probably going to be too little too late. And it looks like there's an even number here. And Hydra's running away. Not a good idea off creep. Ojisuna choosing to back off. It's just such a coin flip. Hydras are so good against Stalkers, and unless you have super sharp blink micro, you are going to die. Only a few Zerglings being warped in. There are lots of Lings and Infestors back here at the base. They're going to come in, and that, if the Lings and Infestors are able to join up with these Hydras, that I think is going to be the knockout punch for Ojisuna. He's not going to be able to continue. He will have to GG. Here come the Lings. Not with the Hydras. Not with the Hydras. Oh, here come the Infestors. Fungals? Fungals! Oh, feedback. I didn't see any Templar come out. Holy crap, where is it? And a Storm. That's me not paying attention, kids. Holy crap, didn't even know there was any Templars on the field. But look, it's not even enough, because all of these Archons being made by all the Infestors, I mean all the Templars, and now this is going to be problematic for Unfurled Beef. Now that the Archons are live in the late game, that Archon needs to focus down those Hydras because they're almost dead, but they let him kill him first. All right, so now we've evened the playing field. Where is that Templar Archives? Okay, it's over here, and Storm already finished. Blamus needs to watch the mini-map, or the production tab a little bit more here. I thought this game might be ending with that battle, because I thought that Unfurled Beef was going to actually take it, and the Templar came out. Storm must have just finished, just in time. Now we have Warp Prism being made, more Templars being warped in, and shields being upgraded. So looks like OG Suna, who I thought was on the verge of dying, is going to get back in this. And now we have +3 missile attacks and level 3 ground carapace coming in. So the Zerg player is way ahead on upgrades, and I'm not sure if I like this. There's a lot of zealots. This is what you need against this army, but these guys are so they have much better upgrades. The only thing that's going to keep things even here is the Storm and the feedback. And here comes feedback. Feedback. Big fungals on this army. Basically, totally stacking. Oh, and there's a Storm on the high ground. Archon takes out an infestor. Wow, what's the life on these guys? 90. So 2 hits from an Archon will kill an infestor. Zealots on the high ground. How'd they even get up there? Archons will melt Hydralisks, completely melt them, and that's exactly what you're seeing. Zealots in the front with the huge storms on this whole army, and oh my goodness, is OG Suna going to come back and win this? Holy crap. BTG something this game. I don't understand. But man, I kind of feel bad now for Unfurled Beef. I don't know. I don't know what he could have done. Maybe Ultralisks once the Archons got on the field, but Storm really was a big one. Fungal was helpful to him. I don't know. Maybe maybe he wasn't paying attention. Maybe he got caught off guard. Didn't have any. This base was up a long time ago. Wasn't mining, but he's got all this money. He needed gas. He wasn't mining gas. Yeah, I think it's probably just a macro issue here for Unfurled Beef. Props to OG Suna coming back in this game. I thought for sure he was dead. Templars came out in time, saved the day, and he had a lot of infestors, and fungals were helpful, but they were too little too late. Good game, OG Suna, and hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got some replays to send in, NuubCast@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, NuubCast, and Facebook, NuubCast. And keep climbing that ladder. Peace.